Hi everybody, this is Diane. I've decided that I'm going to just work on making some ephemera with vintage magazine images today. I don't really have a plan for what I'm going to do, as you'll see by all the supplies that are out here. So let me just show you a little bit of what I have. I have all these images that I had cut from vintage magazines, and I have my little container of various tabs, and I have my half-size colored index cards and some copy dyed index cards. I have some manila tags, some library pockets. Some of these are, those are made, that one is made with my Cricut. So I just have a variety. Library pockets, some large index cards that I could fold and make into a booklet or folder, medium-sized index cards, and I have vintage 3x5 index cards, and these dividers that have lines on them, which I think are really cool. I'm really hoping to use those. Obviously I won't be able to do all of these in one video, but I just have the stuff out. I have a variety of colored index cards and colored tabbed index cards, and these old green ones. So a lot of possibilities with index cards. Some small tags. These sacks that look like notebook paper. These pockets, these came on a sheet. I think they were made for a printer, and I got them on clearance. So I thought maybe I'd play around with those. I've got some embossed cardstock. And I have my scraps of scrapbook paper that it's scrapbook cardstock actually, and I had just cut them into tuck spots and pockets, so they have a rounded corner for a tuck spot, or they have a thumb hole punched so they can be a pocket. So some of these I could use, like the background, I could put something on it, so I just pull out my pile of those. That'll help me use up some of my scraps too. So, whoops, sorry. And I have just a pile of plain white cardstock that I can glue images to make them sturdy. So let's just see what we have here and start. Well, I have these images of place settings, well, plates and napkins. So I want to use those. I'm just going to make some journaling cards out of them. I don't want to do anything too elaborate. I want to keep things simple. Well, let's see. Let's look at these. That frames it nicely. And if I put a little tab on it, it would make a really cute little journaling card. And then there's the lined side that you can write on. This one I'll have to use the green. just use my glue stick for these. Got my little cart behind me that I can use as my glue station. Now let's see if I have any little small tabs that will go with these. This yellow one, of course, will work. Well, these bread tabs might be cute too for a homemaker's journal. Maybe on a bigger tag I'll use those. Here's a little green one. And I've got some white ones that I could color. So I just need a yellow one. Let's try Daffodil Delight. Just going to do the edges of the inside so they don't show white. That works. And I will just glue them into place. And we will have 3 journaling cards done already. While I'm doing this, I will tell you some of my YouTube friends who are masters at making ephemera with vintage magazine images. And the first one that comes to mind is Lehman. Her YouTube channel is Lace Covered Skies. Her Etsy, I think she has an Etsy. She has Instagram anyway. Lace Covered Skies. And she has taken a long break, but is coming back now. She did a video to let us know she's coming back, and so she'll be having some more videos. But you could see her past videos too to see some really excellent ephemera that she has created, and journals using things like this. She loves the retro look, and she sent me a journal one time, and I love it. So I'm using that as inspiration for making ephemera. Okay, so there are 3 cards. Another one that likes to use vintage, not just magazine, but all kinds of vintage ephemera to create ephemera. She makes pockets and journal cards and all kinds of stuff, and that is my friend Nancy from Wishes and Weeds. And then there's Catherine from, and I always have such trouble remembering her. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing it again. I know her and I know her shop. So when I try to tell you, I never remember it. So this is a lady doing laundry. This was an article about the new dryers. And this is from 1952, about the benefits of having an electric dryer. Saves time and steps, cuts down on ironing, speeds drying of quilted robe. No need to let it hang in the basement for days. Makes blanket washing easy. Catherine. I'm so sorry, Catherine. She puts up a video just about every day. And she and Nancy both live in Canada. But I almost got to meet Nancy once. I know Catherine and Nancy themselves have met each other, but I almost got to meet Nancy. She was coming down to the States, and I live like 4 hours, maybe a little more, from the Canadian border. But she was coming down this way, and we were going to meet up and maybe do some flea marketing together, but she got sick on her long weekend. So she did come down a different time, but we didn't make contact that time. Maybe one day. Okay, I just trimmed those up. I think I would like to see if I have any of these pockets that I can put them on. I might not have any deep enough because these are kind of tall. That might not work. Maybe some of the tuck spot ones that are horizontal. Vertical. Of course, I could make them. I could put it like that as a tuck spot. That would be cute. I have an idea. I need to back that with something to make it stand out from the back and also to make it sturdier, and then I can have that be a little pocket on top of the tuck spot. How about that? So I just went and got my drawer of cardstock scraps. And I'll probably sew the pocket on, but not on this video. Let me zoom in a little. So I'll glue this to the cardstock and cut it out, and then I will sew the cardstock piece to my background piece as a pocket. But I will just put that in a pile of stuff to be sewn later. Let's do it that way. Then I will have it open right here, and then this will be sewn to the page as an opening there. I will just clip it together. I may add a little fabric piece there. Let's grab some of that. so you can see what I'm talking about. It's my little bucket of tiny scraps of fabric. I could sew this to it just as a decorative. It's not a real tab because you're not going to be pulling it out or anything, but just a little piece of decoration there. All right, let's see what else we have here. We'll make some this way. And I'm keeping the captions on there so you know how having a dryer can benefit you. I have my clothes in a dryer right now. My friend came over yesterday and got her Swan journal and her Faith journal. The Swan journal is for herself. She's buying it for herself for a birthday present. So she didn't want to look at it. She wants to wait till her birthday, which is later this month. So I wrapped it in tissue paper and taped it with washi tape. And she can open it on her birthday. And the other one is for one of her friends for Christmas. And one of these journals is for her friend for Christmas. Oh, I don't need the tabs. I need this. And this friend, who the Homemaker's journal is for, or used to be a home ec teacher. But she's getting a one signature journal, so the other journals will go in my shop. I'm not reserving any of them. I just want to put things in my shop. Whoever gets there first can have them. If I put that up there, the tab can hang off the page. Hang off the pocket. I'll show these to you when I have them all sewn in the next video, probably. How about a pink one? That's not big enough. There's also tan and brown in this piece. Now, that background is too dark. I think we're going to go with the pink. pink fabric with some gold printed on it. Alright, we've got 3. I have 2 more of these images to use, so let's just finish them up. Then we'll do something that's a little different, hopefully, if I can find the right images. Here's another pink one, and it's wider, so I can use the wider piece. Let's just put it with yellow. Doesn't need to be matchy-matchy. That a little close. Well, this can go there and be a pocket, and I don't care that it sticks out. I think that makes it a little interesting, sticking out over into the thumb hole area. Put it on there somewhere. One more. Ooh, how about this green polka dot? I think I'll cut off the caption on this one because it's cut crooked at the bottom anyway. Give me a little more room to work. And we can continue with the yellow. Oh, I'm using this instead of my glue stick. Oh well. I just want to use the glue stick on this thin paper just because it's less expensive than this glue, but this glue will work. And this doesn't have to be a tab, it can just be a little scrap of paper or fabric. I like the colors. It's got the yellow and the green and adds a pop of pink, bright pink. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets, and what was it for? Oh, and a few tags, 3 tags. Now, let's look for something a little different we can do. Get these pockets tidied up. How about this? It's got a refrigerator. I want to cut it out in the shape of the refrigerator. These aren't my normal little cutting scissors that I use. They're in the other room, and I like the other ones better. Okay. So the easy thing to do with this would be to glue it to some cardstock and just use it as a fun journaling card. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use my glue stick this time. Putting lots of glue on it. Then of course I'll have to cut it out again, but you don't need to watch me do that because that's basically all I'm going to do. Very quick and easy. Glue it down and cut it out. Now I know I could glue it to the cardstock before I cut it out, but I wanted to make sure that the edges are all glued down, so I cut it out first and then glue it and then cut it out again. I'll just set this aside to be cut out later. This, I could make this into a big paper clip, or I could add it to something else and try to make something fun with it. I mean, a big paper clip would be fun too, right? I feel like I can't cut straight with these little green scissors. It's hard for me to tell the edge of the yellow against that cream colored background. So I'm holding it up close to my eyes. I'm going to set that aside to see if it goes with something else that I find. Alright, here's something I want to do. I want to take a long, narrow strip that's horizontal, vertical, I keep getting that wrong today, I know the difference, and make a side pocket. Might want to do it on colored cardstock though and let the edges show. I like the blue. Just going to trim the blue. give me a very good cut. I didn't press down hard enough. Okay, now I'm going to put some glue on there. Sorry I'm out of frame so much, but I can't litter up my table any more than it already is. Oh. And there we go. As long as I have a page long enough for that, it's a good side pocket. Let me see what I have here. Oh, it'll just fit on one of those. But the pages are going to be smaller than this. So I may have to trim those blue edges off. This would be a fun tuck spot too. I wanted to do some things with fun shapes, like that refrigerator that we found and these carpet rolls. I think I will. Do I want to cut? I'm going to get my other scissors. Can't do this anymore. I don't know if I want to cut around that. Yeah, I think I do. I'll be right back. These are the scissors I like to cut with. I think they're EK Success. Yes. All right, let's go. These feel much better. So again, we'll just glue it to cardstock. I'm going to cut right around it so I can glue it there. I'm going to cut that yellow part off. So here we go with the glue again. And whether all of these get used in this particular set of journals or not, it doesn't matter, because like I said, I have so much of this ephemera. I will have to revisit this theme. I'll just cut this out later. So that will be a tuck spot on a page. So you could tuck something in there, but all of this white will be cut out. I think I want to do something on one of these index cards. Oh, there's another dryer. That one's a bigger one. Steams upright too. Oh, that's thick. see if I want to add some washi tape to that. Not seeing anything that jumps right out at me that I want to use. I think I like that one. Put glue on it because I don't trust the sticky on the washi tape to hold for very long. I think I will look for a tiny little element to add over here. I don't have anything right handy. Something will turn up. Oh, so I was saying my friend came to pick up the journals that I made, and she sat here and looked through the faith one. Said she really loved it. So yay, yay. She'll be excited to give that to her friend. And the other friend that this journal is for is a sister to the first friend. And I gave my friend Dee her choice of covers for her one signature journal. So she selected her cover, so I know right now which one is going to be for her and which ones will go in the shop. Normally I like to get my pages selected and cut and everything before I get started on ephemera, but this is what I felt like doing today. I'm going to put it over here. So this is what we're doing. So I'll have to go through my magazines and images that are already cut maybe and look for some figures of ladies that I can use. Because I want to just cut out some ladies. Yeah, I don't see anything really little that I can use to accent these. But I'll come up with something for them. What else do we want to do? Oh, let's do something with this. So this will probably be folded in to the signature like this. So I can put something in there. Will this fit? Nope, it's a little too big. These are probably the same width. I can trim off an edge. I can make something out of one of these to fit inside, but I want something with some nice color to it. Most of these are black and white, seems like. Here's a kitchen. See if I have any words that would go good with this. I've got to use that in one of these. She simply could not go another inch. How about but first coffee with a picture of the kitchen. Yeah, let's do, where'd it go? But first coffee. This would be good on one of these bags. I'm going to put it on the front part of the bag, because then you could put the notes of a happy housekeeper inside the bag. Might be a little, bag might be a little small for this. If we turn it that way, might have a little more room. I think it just looks a little too crowded. Oh, these housekeeping notes cards might fit in these bags if I trim the edge off a little bit. Yeah. That would be fun. Well, that tab is big. It covers up the word housekeeping. I guess any tab would, because housekeeping is right up close to the top. I might put a hole in it and put a tie on it. Let's do that. Since we're here making ephemera, let's just do it. Okay, I need to make some blue ones. They're very quick to make, so we're going to make some. I'll just find a ink pad and rub it over the reinforcers. And just let it dry. I'll set that aside while it dries. So I think I would like to find a picture of a lady, like one of those smiling 50s housewives, but I don't think I cut out the right things. I got everything out, didn't I? Yep. Put these back in the drawer. Well, that would be a cute tuck spot, wouldn't it? That's from an old book. Here's one. And somewhere I have the phrase, "It's prettier than I thought it would be," or something like that, to go with her. So when I find that, I'll put that on there too. I don't see it right now. So I'm going to wait because I might want to put some paper behind her, some pretty paper behind her head and the word. So I'm just going to wait till I can put everything together and know exactly what I want to do. But I will cut her out. And it is time for me to go anyway. So I think maybe for the next video, well, maybe it'll be a video for while I'm on vacation, but someone asked me to do a video of harvesting magazines. How do I select what I want to cut out for glue books and for these sort of things? So maybe we'll go through one of my old Better Homes and Gardens and then do some other magazines too in that video. And I'll find some of the images that I want to use for these journals. So she'll go on here or maybe over here with the phrase, "It's prettier than I thought it would be." And maybe some background. So I'm going to go. Let me show you quickly, and if the camera shuts off, I'm sorry, but we did a few of these tucks. I just have to sew them. And we did 3 journaling cards, which I think are really pretty with the colors. We did this, which I'll cut out, and it will be a journaling card. We did a vertical pocket. This will be a tuck spot when I cut it out. And we did these two. So I think not everything, I think these are the only 3 things that are actually completely finished. So thanks for watching. I hope that you found some fun things to do with ephemera pieces cut from magazines. This doesn't have to be vintage magazines. You could use any kind of magazine that you like the images of and just go ahead and cut them up and make ephemera with them. And I will be back. We'll have some more fun with these Homemakers journals. Thanks for watching. Have a creative day. Bye-bye.